Hi, this is Susan. I had said when I showed you my little saw that I would show you what I was going to do with these crates, that I was showing you that they came from Dollar Tree. It's just this little small crate. There's 2 here, and of course there's 6, as you can see. And then I'm using paint sticks. And I just needed more space upward because my table just gets filled up so fast. And so I came up with this using these little Dollar Tree crates and these tall paint sticks. Now, here's your small paint stick. And this one is 21 inch. These are for the big buckets. And they come 3 to a pack, and it's about $2.50 for these. And they're very useful in crafting. And I've made frames out of them. But you can see if you cut the handle off right here at this point, you can cut 2 other pieces to be your handle. And it's just so useful. I mean, I was having such a problem with all of my craft supplies that I use all the time, just spreading out all over my table, and then I'd have to clean it off every time I want to switch to a different project. So this is my solution. And I used a little bit of cove trim, which is this shape. See, it's got the cove. It's sold by the Linear Foot in the trim section. It's pretty common trim. And I just cut 2 little pieces here, and that is just to help hold the handle on, to give some more support. And the cove helps you get, not have it in the way. If it was a square, it'd kind of be in the way of putting things in this crate. And this one. So anyway, this has just been great. So far, I mean, I just love it. So I actually made a second one. And also I wanted something to set when I'm doing filming, to set my poster board up against. And I didn't have anything before, and I was using cans and all kinds of stuff and anything I could make it set up there. So now I can set that against this as well. But the first one I did with 1 paint stick up the side. And I switched over to 2 paint sticks in this second one. And I just think it's a little sturdier with 2. And I also decided that I kept thinking that I needed to put my tools up at the top and make something besides, because the crates could be deeper. If they were a little bit deeper, then that would fit in better. But so anyway, I made a second one. But let me just talk about this. So all you do is glue 2 crates together out of your 6. These cost $1.25 a piece for these small crates. It's better if you can get the solid end ones rather than the hole in them, but it's not the end of the world if you get the hole. And you're going to use wood glue, and they have that at Dollar Tree in the paint and automotive aisle. And so you just glue those together, and then start by gluing your 1 or 2, whichever you choose, of the paint stick on the side. And you can cut these with, your craft saw. And I got a new little saw, so I'm using that. And then as you go up, you want to use these clamps. Like if you put the clamp where you want your next crates to go, and with the glue on the crate, then it'll help hold it in place for you while it dries. If you'll just put, 2 clamps. These are those Dollar Tree clamps. And they're really helpful, really handy. But I just put them there, and then I set the box onto that level with the glue on it. And then take 2 more and clamp this right here while it dries. So this other one, I'll show you all that, because I was working on it today. And then I did take some screws that I had. You can see they're poking out. I've got to cut them off with my Dremel. And I forgot to do it today, but I'm just now getting around to playing around with the flex shaft feature on that new saw from Temu. If you want to look at that video, I will tell you if it breaks down or I'm having trouble with it. I'll tell you along the way. So keep checking back if you're thinking you're interested in that. Because today I used it a whole bunch. And in fact, I had a friend over, and he was like looking at it. Everybody was out looking at it. and putting their 2 cents in. And so I'm starting to get really comfortable with it and enjoying it. So I will keep you posted. So do check back with me on that as to whether it's a good saw or it's not going to last very long. Whichever, I'll let y'all know. But anyway, this is just really good. Now, it has gotten heavy. Once you load it up, it seems heavier than you'd expect it to be. So I put this little piece right here on each side just to help steady it, since this only has one paint stick. But you do need 2 up here for your handle. Now, I didn't plan on carrying this around like a caddy, but I might carry it from, to the outside or to another room. So this was too thin with just one, with it fully loaded. So I recommend 2 pieces up here. So let me show you the second one. And I was thinking I just wanted to hang the tools. After I made the first one, I was thinking, yeah, I should have made it where I can hang the tools at the top. And so that's what I was going for in this second one. And I just love the fact that all of my immediate things that I, use regularly will go into this. And that helps them from being spread out all over the table. And that's been the problem, is every time I shift gears to another project, I'm having to clean up, paints and glues and clamps and everything, scissors and tools and all that. And so this is a really great way to consolidate. And so all I have to do is move the caddy out of the way. So anyway, I used 2 sticks to see if it was sturdier. So you can see I went up, and instead of stopping right here, I wanted to make it a little bit taller because I needed to put a piece up here to hold the tools. So let me show you. See the notch? So here's how big the paint stick is, the 21-inch. And so I cut it a little bit into the curve of the handle of it. And I've got 2 here together. And then today I used the saw to notch that out. And I used the flex shaft to take the wood out of it. If you have a Dremel, you can do the same thing with your Dremel. And the same thing, I glued the crates together first. Got the 2 at the bottom put into the side paint sticks. And then went up. And as you go up, like I said, clamp it like this. Clamp across and seat your crates. And then clamp your crate into place with the wood glue all on it. And I found that to best stagger these, that you have to give yourself enough room so your hand, well, of course, so that the bottle will come out of it. And I just love these bottles of glue that are at Dollar Tree. This one is a wood glue that's only 2 ounces, but it doesn't get gummy, so gummy that I'm struggling to use the last bit. And you'll find the wood glue on the paint brushes and automotive stuff. It's in that aisle, the glues. And then this Aleene's Tacky Glue is at Dollar Tree, and it's in the craft section, and it's 3 ounces. And it's just the right size for the amount of I use, because it gets just a little thick, but not so gummy that I'm struggling to get the last out of it. So I found that 3 3/4 is the smallest amount that I could spread these and still be able to get things in and out of them. So 3 3/4. Okay, so when you get to the top with the notch, I took a 12-inch piece, which actually this one has a ruler on it. It's real faint, and I actually had one that had a ruler here, so I put it on the outside. It's pretty faint though, it's done in white, so I don't know that I can see it so well. Okay, so I just fit that into that slot, line it up, fit it in. You can decide if you want it to hang over more let's see, I'll push it back so you can see it. Now you can decide if you want it to hang over more, if you have things over here. You could put a stop on the end of it if you think things are going to fall off. You can put your handle, glue it on, whatever. But I'm using the 12-inch pieces of Cove, and I'm just going to glue those on each side. And the reason for that is to steady the tool up there. If you have the tool just on the piece of paint stick, then it kind of flip-flops. But with the Cove, it sits just really nice. And that's what I wanted it for. And I just kept thinking that was what I needed. So I just really like that. And I'll tell you, if it works out, which one's better. Now, you may just prefer to have the handle, but I really like this idea. And so I'll see how well I like that. And these run about all in all, let me tell you the size screws to get. It's about $15 in materials. And of course, it's going to be less expensive if you do one paint stick versus doing two. But you'll still, this is the one with the handle. It takes 4 paint sticks, and they come 3 to a package. So you're still going to have to buy 2 packages because there's only 3 in a package. So if you're doing 4 with the handle. Okay, so this you can see I put them down here. I started them. And you have to drill. It will split your wood if you put any screw in. It'll split this paint stick. So you have to use drilling, pre-drill. Okay, so this is from Home Depot. It's stainless steel pan Phillip sheet metal screws that are 3/8 inch. And there's 12 pieces in the container. And let me show you what a pan head, well, it shows it here in the picture. It means it's rounded on the top and it's flat, and this will sit against the wood where most of your screws go into the wood. You bury them in the wood. This sits on top of the wood. That's what is a pan head, if you're not familiar with screws. So that 3/8 inch is what you want to get to go just through the ruler into the crate. And so it's about $15 for this. And it's certainly already been, I've really enjoyed the first one I built, because this has just got everything that I typically use, like white paints, black paints, brown, and gold and silver metallics, the Mod Podge, and the glues, all the different glues. My clamps go in this little thing, my toothpicks. That's, just the basics, little small ruler, the angle, the little scissors, just the basics. And it's just been handy, really handy. And this also just gets spread all over the table. You know how that is when you're working on a project, you pull from here and pull from there. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And I really like it. And I think that, if you have access to those crates, you'll want to build yourself one. And the other thing I keep wanting to tell you about is the thing I like using for my surfaces to cut and paint. Now, whenever I'd get through with a cutting board, like it starts to look like it has bacteria in it or something, is I start, using it to cut, and then it ends up, looking like this with all the paint and everything on it. So these are great if, it's a good recycling way to go. And then I saw this at Dollar Tree, and I was like, oh, I have to have one of those. That's so cute. Well, it's little. I can whip it out and use it. But it ended up looking like this. So, pretty messy. I don't even know how it got like this. But so then I thought, oh, no, I need a bigger one because that was so small. So I got this one at, Dollar General, and it cost $5. And now it's like whenever I use it, because this is 12 by 12, it's so pretty and nice. And it's got another color on the other side. lighter. But whenever I use it, I'm like, oh, I got a speck of paint on it. Oh, there's a little bit of glue. So I'm freaking out over using it. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to use it with paper on video. This is the thing that works. These 12 by 12 floor tiles. These are great. And so I just wanted to share that with you, that these, like, you can just cut away at these. And I haven't even used the backside yet. And they're very, because they're vinyl, they're great for cutting. I've painted on this one. But the other thing is, if you can find sandpaper that has the peel and stick on it, which this is peel and stick, you can just put it up in the corner and you do your cutting here and just sand away. And I just found a big roll of peel and stick at a thrift store of all places. And I've put it on wood. I made a wood block out of it. This is a 6-inch wide. Make sure it's not warped before you use it. Made a wood block, and then I realized I can just peel this and put it up in the corner. And this is called black diamond grit tape. I don't know originally what it was meant for, but the back peels off, and that's great because it sticks to the wood and it sticks to the vinyl. And so I just want to share that. These are great. These, you can buy these secondhand because people like use up a portion of a box and then they either donate it or send it to Habitat donating. And so you can find portions of boxes where they cost like $2 a piece or something. And so you don't feel like it's so pretty you can't use it. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and keep track of me showing you things about that little saw, because I'm giving it a test. I mean, now I'm going to start trying to use it often. It's nicer weather. And so I'll tell you if it's, standing up to the test of time and use. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I have so many projects to bring and share with you. So I really appreciate those who have subscribed and are following me. It makes it all worthwhile. It really does. And those of you that view everything, I just really appreciate y'all. And I just thank you so much for coming and joining my channel. And please share. And, if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Thank you so much.